Nation and Cowboy Headquarters. It's your boy G, the #1 Cowboy fan, coming at you live, direct, and correct. Y'all see that? Well, I still got them hands. Anyway, just want to say thanks everybody for subscribing and being a part of this channel. I know we are going through such a quiet time with no sports, but I want to thank you guys for continuing to stop by the channel and listening to me say a bunch of stuff. That's basically what I'm saying, a bunch of stuff. But I want to be able to fill in the gaps until we get up to the time of draft and OTAs, if it's possible. And I'm hoping we get there. So thank you once again, and I hope everybody is staying safe and being smart as we go through this time of quarantine. It's crazy, isn't it? A land with so much freedom actually having the freedom taken away due to a virus we can't see. Watch out. Whoa. Keep your head on the swivel, baby. You know, keep bobbing and weaving. You understand? Because, woo, man, you know, that's one thing to fight a war where you can see your enemy, but to fight a war that you can't see somebody, whoo-wee. So everybody has their different theory of what's going on, but we can never take it too lightly, so we definitely have to stay safe and be smart and practice social distancing. Wow. So anyway, so with that being said, hey, y'all see what's going on here? I got something for some subscribers, and let me show it to you. I'm gonna let y'all read it. And this here, I'm doing this. It's nothing much. It's just a token that I want to send to several people that has been loyal to the channel, and you know, I just want to send this gift to you guys. So look at here. This is a little T-shirt I had made up. Can you read it? Let me get so y'all can get the bottom part. Yeah, how about that? Because y'all know I always say it's some news that you can use. So yeah. I just want to send this to several people, man, and it says Cowboys on the back with the star on the back. But as you can see, I'm rocking mine. But I had these shirts made up. A friend of mine come up with this this slogan right here, man, which was real cool, and I had to definitely use it. So I got the green light from him, and he let me use it. I definitely sent him one. But what I want to do, I'm gonna send my email address at the bottom or in the comments, and I want you guys. I'm gonna take the first three that emails me their size and their address or whatever. I'll send it to you. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's do this here first. Let's just send me your size, and once I respond, that means you're one of the first three. And what I would do, then we'll exchange your address. I don't want you guys to just give out your address. We'll do a confirmation first. So what you do in my email that I set down below, I want you just to put your size, and then what I'll do, I'll come back and I'll respond, and then that's when you'll send me your address, and I will personally send you this gift, this token that of appreciation for just being a part of the channel. So yeah, so do that after the video on my email address, not in the comments. Okay, that's I have the email address on there. But anyway, so once again, man, we are quarantined, and I know everybody's pretty much going stir crazy. But let's make the most of it the best way we can. It's a good time to spend time with your family. And then again, you know, we might say, I need a break. I need to get out of here. But anyway, so with that being said, let's move right on into what's happening in our Dallas Cowboys headquarters. And as you know right now, and y'all know if y'all haven't heard, here it is. Aldon Smith, who was drafted by the 49ers. It has been reported that he has signed a 1 year. No, I'm sorry. What is it? He has signed a what what is it? 1 year deal. Yeah, 1 year deal. We ain't gonna give him multiple. 1 year deal with the Dallas Cowboys. Let's talk a little bit about Aldon Smith, Mr. Smith. Mr. Smith is 6'5", 255 pounds. He comes from College of Missouri. Mizzou. He was drafted by 49ers in the first round at the seventh overall pick in 2011. And from there, let me say his first, what about it? The dude was lights out his first year, man. I mean, he was, oh my gosh. The guy was lights out. Let's talk about it. 2011, the guy is a rookie, had 14 sacks, 31 solos, 6 assists, tackles, 37 combined tackles, 13 tackles for loss, 4 pass deflections, 2 forced fumbles, and 1 forced fumble recovery. The guy was a beast. And the guy is a beast. I mean, his size, he's almost the same size as DeMarcus Ware. I think DeMarcus Ware was 6'6", 265. Something like that. Because, yeah, I think he was 265. But this is a big boy, man. And we've seen, if you know anything about him, man, you might want to pull up his highlights. But Aldon Smith, Aldon Smith, he's something to be reckoned with. So let's go back a little bit on his history, see what's going on with this dude's history, man. I mean, he got a long list. He got a long list of things that has happened since he's been drafted. So in September 2013, 49ers placed Smith on a non-football injury list. Placed him on a non-football injury list. Then in August of 14, NFL suspends Smith 9 games for violating league substance abuse policy. Then, matter of fact, a year later, in August 2015, 49ers cut Mr. Smith. A month later, in 2015, the month of September, the Raiders signed Smith to a 1-year contract. Year after that, in the month of April, Raiders re-signed Smith to a 2-year contract. And then 2 years later, March of 2018, the Raiders cut Mr. Smith. So we all know, we're not going to get into the details of what all he did, but the guy definitely had some on the field and off the field issues, man. And it's sad for somebody with so much talent to have to go down this road and experience such harsh punishment. And not saying that it wasn't needed. I mean, there are rules and regulations you have to follow, abide by. And if you're not abiding by these rules, man, that's saying, and it makes me, sometimes you have to go in people's homes, man. I would like to go back on the upbringing of Aldon Smith and see what's really, and not to make no excuse for his bad behavior, but and you'll be surprised as one that works in the community and do things with kids on a regular basis. It's mind-boggling. It is so shocking in some of the conditions these kids come up in, man, and it's just, so they use their talent, their athletic abilities to get them where they want to, where they need to go, and it happens a lot. Excuse me. And a lot of these parents place their kids in these peewee football from the time they're 4 years old, man, and they're all the way up, and these kids become, phenomenal football players. And but at the same time, we're not looking inside of what's going on, where we're just looking at a kid and his ability playing football and his ability of being a great football player, and we forget about what's going on in the home. You see what I'm saying? And this happens a lot. This happens a lot to a lot of kids. And, they come up and they go through high school, doing great. And sometimes, just sports in general is their way out. Some of the conditions that a lot of kids go through and the condition that they're living in. And I'm not saying that it's all kids, but it's just some kids go through this, and we don't look at it. We just look at the person. We look at the athlete, but we don't look at the individual as a whole and the lifestyle and his upbringing. So I would be really curious to see a documentary or see a documentary, do a documentary on Aldon Smith. Sit down and let's talk about his lifestyle and what was it like. Maybe and I know people that have both parents at home, and have it good, and still going in on the deep end. For what reason? Who knows? So yeah, I think it's a documentary that needs to be done on Aldon Smith, and maybe kind of get a little inside scoop on what's really going on. But so it's been reported that he is going to get another chance, and he's going to get another chance with the Dallas Cowboys. So as reported, so Smith will receive a $2 million base salary and can earn an additional $2 million in incentives. And I think it's all based on the sacks and the tackles and things like that. If he gets so many, if he get 5 sacks, he get another 500,000. Then if he get 10 sacks, he gets $1 million, and if you get 15 or something like, you get 1.5 million. So you got to spoon feed them. That's just where it is. They're not going to go all in on Aldon Smith, and it turns around and it ends up being a bust. And so you're spoon feeding them right now. But here it is. Now I can say we are the AA center, or the rehab center, for a lot of players. Greg Hardy was one. We brought him in. You had several that we brought in that we felt that we should bring in to be that second chance team for these kids. But anyway, we'll see how this plays out. We'll see what goes on with this kid here. He hadn't played in a while, but we'll definitely see what goes on. Also, Commissioner Roger Goodell is yet to determine Aldon Smith eligibility to return to play in the NFL. So we're still at that point to see what Roger Goodell is going to do. But the dude doesn't serve his time. He might, we'll see. Like I said, he has a long list of on and off the field issues, so it's yet to be seen if he has changed. I heard that he was doing some type of MMAs, and they said he had only 6% body fat, but you hadn't played any football, So we got to see how he transitioned from off the field to back on the field, And I'm sure they have several packages for Aldon Smith, but as far as the Dallas Cowboys, it was a steal. What you got to lose? He act up, get rid of him. So, let's see how this works. And I'm more curious if who had to say so on this. Now I'm thinking it was Jim Tomsula, which is the defensive line coach. I think he is the one that made the pitch for Aldon Smith. And to bring him on board with the Dallas Cowboys. But I'm wondering, how did Jerry and Steven, take to that, or what was Mike McCarthy thinking, or were they all on board? Man, let's go get this guy. He's cheap, or what? Don't know. But I'm sure it's going to come out. But right now, since there's no press conference or anything going on, we don't know what's going on. So, but yeah. So we got Aldon Smith on the team. He's going to be working with us, hopefully, if Roger Goodell basically gives him his eligibility back to play. That has yet to be seen, but I'm thinking it will happen. So what do y'all think? Do y'all think this was a good move, or it was a bad move for the Dallas Cowboys? Y'all make sure y'all comment in the comments below. Okay. So, and also that's another thing. I'm basing this off of, as far as these t-shirts, as far as those that are are loyal to the channel. You know what I'm saying? Those that participate, and there's several that I know that participate. So I know those that participate. They're probably the first one to email me. So woo! So y'all better be on your horses and get ready, because once this video is over with, if you find the email, just email your size and we'll respond with that. Okay. So anyway, so let's move right along. Let's move it on. According to the Bleacher Report, Randy Gregory applies for reinstatement after fourth suspension. Not the second, not the third, but the fourth. So Randy was suspended indefinitely by the NFL February 19, 2019. Indefinitely. Ooh, but he's reinstated. Gregory was second on the Cowboys with 6 sacks and 15 quarterback hits during the 2018 season. Despite missing 2 games, he also added 2 forced fumbles. Never fails. It never fails. Anyway, so yeah, he also added 2 forced fumbles as well. So now here's the thing with Randy Gregory's situation with the violation of drugs and all this stuff. So now it's said that the league has taken criticism in past years for mishandling of mental illness. Roger Goodell has promised change would come in the form of more support and fewer punishment for those who use marijuana to cope with this. To cope. So it would change would come in the form of more support and fewer punishment for those who use marijuana to cope. Sound like everybody on the team finna get out. everybody. All right, coach. Man, we'll be out there in a minute. Let me. I'm on my way, coach. I'll be there. Hey, hit that. Hey, D-Law, hit that. Yeah, that's. Man, where my helmet? Everybody see my helmet? Get my helmet, man. I'm just saying, man. Hey, I'll tell you something. Boy, it's going to be more field goal miss. It's going to be more field goal miss. Vision going to be all to like, well, everybody going to be missing field goals. Hey, you know they adjusted the field goal. They made them small. They gonna make that joke wide as 820. Once he see the percentage of field goals made at 20 yards and out. God dog. Anyway, so yeah, though I don't know what y'all think about this, man. I mean, they're gonna be more lenient. They said, this is a part of. Well, they kind of found out that this is a part of the CBA, the collective bargaining agreement. But this requires a licensed team clinician to be on the staff with every club, who must be a 7-year practitioner. Okay, so who falls under one of these categories. So this clinician has to be on the staff on every club of teams that got folks that got mental illness, smoking marijuana, smoking that loud, that moon rock, that Sandy Grove, that Grape Street, Kush. So that Black and Mild on the right hand and the left hand side. You understand? I'm just making this stuff. I don't even know if that's the name of that. Anyway, so yeah. So these practitioners have to fall under one of these categories: board certified psychiatrist, doctoral level clinical counseling psychologist, or a professional counselor with a master's degree. So yeah, so each team have to have one of these individuals on their team to work with those that may be using marijuana. So now Gregory is now 27 years old, and he is looking forward to coming back on the field at the Star, baby. Yeah, Randy Gregory. Ooh. So what that, now let me ask you, now what would that D-line look like? Ooh wee. I don't know. I don't know. Oh my gosh, I really don't know, to be honest. On paper, it looks hella good, hell of a good. Hella good. But what we gonna get, we don't know, man. We might get a bunch of them old school dudes out there get pushed around the Tari Poe, Tario, well, Mr. Poe, and then we got Mr. McCoy. Then we got Aldon Smith. And we got Randy Gregory coming back. God, dog. We going through a used car lot, baby. We ain't going on a new car. We going on a used car lot. I told you no. Ooh, that ain't right. I shouldn't say I told you no. Easy financing. Well, hey, I can call it what I want to call it, because guess what? Until they show us different, that's what it is. Used car lot. Well, I ain't gonna say for Poe and McCoy, but for Aldon Smith and Gregory, man, y'all gotta prove y'all self-worth. You heard? So anyway, that's what's going on. So that can look. We don't know what that's gonna look like. We really don't know what's going. Now, next topic. Bryant works out with Dak while lobbying for his return to the Cowboys. Now, this has fueled some fans eager for the reunion for the two. Some fans are, boy, they fueled. They're ready to go. They want to see this happen. But the question is, I ask you three questions, y'all tell me. Question is, would you bring Dez back? Where would he play? What position? Wide out, slot, kick return, what would he do? And third, would he fit as a slot receiver? Because I just don't see him he's not a better receiver than Gallup or Amari Cooper. You're not. It's not, bro. You run great verticals and quick slants. But as far as the route tree, you don't know all the routes, brother. So would he look good in the slot? Who knows? I think he would. I think it'd be a pretty good matchup. Personally, I think Dez, if we go there, if we don't go and get someone in the draft, he would probably look good in a slot because he's a big body. Use him on a good slant routes. Kind of pretty much the same routes that we use with Witten. Basically, but not as a tight end, but as a slot. Little dink routes, slant routes, quick out routes, things like that. Keep it simple for them. Don't give them the out and ups, and just basically slant route. Catch them on a hash mark, something like that. But what y'all think, man? What y'all think about Dez Bryant? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you something. See, never burn no bridges, young man. Don't burn the bridge, because you never know when you have to go back across those bridges. You feel me? So that's what it is. So yeah, we're gonna see what happened to Dez. I don't know where we're going with that. It is what it is. So we'll see what happens. With something else I want to share with y'all. With this draft, knowing that Travis Frederick has retired and we got Joe Looney and this McGovern guy battling for the position, which I think Joe Looney might get it. So, what do we do in the draft? Do we draft a center? Or do we still go with a cornerback? So I'm going to leave that to y'all to decide. So put in the comments. And once again, when you guys get a chance, make sure you stop by the Facebook page, the information booth, and where you can see more videos and more articles on our Cowboys and keep up to date with what's going on. Once again, thank y'all, man, for being a part of this channel, man. Thank y'all for, sticking in there and fighting through this time of trial and tribulations. Now, we can call it that, man. We're going to continue to be positive on it. about this thing. We're gonna push through this thing, and we're gonna keep fighting. How about that? That's what we're gonna do. So anyway, thank y'all. Remember, check out this email address. And like I said, it's nothing much. It's just some t-shirts that I had made that I just want to give out to some of the subscribers and those that partake in this channel, man. So hey, there it is. Thank y'all. Oh, and check it out, y'all. Y'all know what that is? Oh yeah, that's them Dallas Renegades. Dallas Renegade on mine, baby. Bam. Yeah, I tell you, I support all the home team. But anyway, with that being said, don't nothing come to a sleeper but a dream. So let's make it happen, Captain. Deuces.